Today's video is a little bit different than our norm. I'm doing a get ready with me while I get ready for a day of speaking. You may know, if you've followed us for a little while, I wear a few different hats around here. One of them is the chef, one of them is the owner, and one of them is the disability integration coach, which means that I'm a speaker and I go and I work with other businesses and organizations who are wanting to make their spaces more adaptive and inclusive to people with disabilities. And we talk about bias and we talk about disability language and we talk about where there are barriers in the world, in the workplace, and what we can do to break those down. So anyways, today I was scheduled for two different speaking events. One where I was on a panel this morning and then one where I did a session with a community college this afternoon. There are several things that I do to get ready, whether that's on the mental and emotional side, then also like the physical preparation, and then the actual execution. So you're gonna get to walk through that a little bit with me today. I'm excited to have you along for the ride, and then I'll be back on the backside to tell you how it went. Alrighty friends, here is my possibly somewhat scattered walkthrough of what it looks like for me to get ready for a speaking session. I start out at work getting organized, walking through my presentation, going through my notes. Each time I do a session, I learn something new, and so I add new notes and I add new thoughts. I go back over those to make sure that I'm comfortable and I feel like I know what my order is for the following day. That usually also involves checking over my PowerPoint presentation, reviewing my slides, and double checking, making sure what my last correspondence was with the client, that I'm good, that I haven't missed anything, and then prepping materials. After I do that, that's usually towards the end of my day, so it's fresh in my mind. I leave work, I go home. All of my prep starts the day before, and that includes some time where I'm outside, walking around, clearing my brain. Oftentimes I'll visualize or I'll walk through what my session looks like in my head, and then I also set out my outfit. I go ahead and get my clothes out and ready for the next day. This is helpful to just have it done in advance for me and to take out the pressure of the brain work of trying to figure it out on the day of, also making sure everything's clean and matches, etc. But it also helps me get in the mindset of how do I want to present myself the next day, and my outfit is a part of that. Then sleep is important. That's helpful, but I didn't get a video of that, obviously. The next morning speaking session day, getting clean, getting ready, making sure that I feel comfortable and confident in my own skin is a really big part for me of being able to get up in front of a group and present with confidence. And confidence for me really does come with how comfortable I'm feeling. So I keep that in mind in terms of the clothes that I'm wearing, how they feel on my body, how I do my hair, how I do my makeup. Sometimes that changes based on the day, but my goal always is to feel like myself and to feel comfortable in that. This particular morning, I'm in the middle of moving, and so some of my clothes are at my old house and some of them are at my new place. The sweater that I wanted was at the new place, so I ran over and I grabbed that and then headed to my first location. I had two speeches, so both on GTCC campus. Drove to the first one. I got my times mixed up, so I was running late. That led to parking in the wrong spot. And then I got ready for round two. I had about an hour and a half break in between, and then went to the second GTCC location. I'd headed back to Chez in between because we were also providing some food for the second one, and I was delivering those since I was already going there to speak. Usually I get to my space early enough to get set up. So got there early enough to get my slides up, to get my handouts ready, to get the food set up, and then it was game time. Chez teammates, your keyword for this week in honor of the thing that's about to hydrate me is Gatorade. So it was a busy day. I am tired. I am definitely feeling the pull of being in many places at once, and then also feeling the stress of didn't get as much done yesterday as I wanted to, and so that carried over to today with just my general owner admin stuff. But most of today I was gone speaking, so a big part of adding this arm or this branch to my business is trying to learn how to actually hold it and balance it, and what it looks like to have systems and structures in place for me so that I can do the things that I need to do. Don't feel like I quite did that this week, but I still am really satisfied with how the sessions went, especially the session that I got to do this afternoon. The one this morning centered a lot more around healthcare and health insurance, which is not my field, so I felt like I was able to speak from the perspective of an employer and an employer of employees with disabilities, but I don't have the healthcare, health insurance expertise that a lot of the other people had on the panel. So I learned a lot, but didn't necessarily feel like I was contributing in the same ways that I'm able to when I'm in an area that is my expertise, which is what this afternoon was. I was really grateful for a lot of the questions that I was asked, for the ways that people engaged. And it's always exciting when I start to see people's mind expand, and you almost get to like witness the neuroplasticity and see how people are starting to like engage with terminology different, with concepts differently, with their own bias, being able and willing to talk about it, to talk about how to break down that bias. And that's work that I'm really passionate about and excited for. So it does always reignite and refuel me to get to do that. And now I'm hoping to take that fuel and apply it towards the rest of my day and the rest of the things that I need to do. But thank you for being here. If you're interested in having me come and speak to your group, then that's something that you can reach out about over our website. I would love, right now I'm currently traveling locally in North Carolina, but I'm definitely open to traveling outside of North Carolina and would love to get to expand that reach. So regardless of where you are in the world, if you're interested in having me come talk to your group, please submit that through the website and I would love to connect with you.